You know we go way back.
I know, man. Master P, Romeo. I almost said Little Romeo. I can't say Little Romeo anymore, right? Why is that so stuck in my head, though, Romeo? Why?
He was there from the beginning.
I know.
So good.
Do you still look at him, though, as like a Little Romeo? Does that ever
All the
change
time.
for you as a dad?
Nah,
it doesn't.
He grown now.
No, he's grown.
He a boss.
And have an amazing career. Congratulations. Good to see you both.
Yes.
What are you doing running around these New York streets? Are the streets safe?
Yeah.
We sleeping and hustling. That's all. Well, not much sleep actually.
Yeah.
We
Well, you
grinding,
know,
though.
I mean, for us, this movie is so important.
Yeah.
I got the hookup too for African Americans and Latinos to be able to own your product. Me and Romeo, probably one of the first father and sons to do this,
Yeah.
to put a comedy out, starring it, and finance it. So
Wow.
this is history for us.
So
We come a long way from hip hop.
the first I got the hookup was 1998. 98.
Yeah.
Were you born? You
Yeah, I
were
was
born.
probably like 8 years old.
You were 8. Were you
7 and a
allowed to
half.
watch it?
Of course.
Yeah, because it's your fault.
Let me tell y'all, so I don't know what Pops was about to try to say right there, but I used
Yeah.
to be banging all the Pops music,
Really?
watching all his movies,
Really?
And
Because
he-
you know
and
some.
he get in trouble.
and I was on his album cursing.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Wait, because some kids.
We came a long way, Pop.
So you know what we had?
It was going another way.
You know what?
What
don't
way
even
was it
know.
going?
Well,
No, you know what? He right. A lot of my friends, they kids, you know, and their parents, they probably dead or in prison. And I had to make some changes in my life. And I thank the man up above for sparing me and let me make them changes and grow up, not
What-
being afraid to grow up.
What is the biggest change you made?
Just sometimes you got to get away from your environment if it's pulling you down. So, you know, me and Rome jumped in a car and we headed to California, like the Beverly Hillbillies,
It was just the two of you?
and his mom,
Wow.
and said,
was
we
that a
going.
regular car ride?
Huh?
We're not gonna get into the
Nah,
details.
please
No,
don't get into
please.
that.
Why?
Don't
Please.
get into
Details.
that.
I need the details,
Don't get into
He's
Romeo.
that.
still on his journey of changing his life, you know, on
Yeah.
the drive. You
Okay.
Yeah, I was on my way.
Okay.
Just say that I was on my way.
Okay.
And I started realizing that, you know, I have a son, and if I want to be around to watch him grow up, I have to make some changes. I think any parents should change for the wanting to be there for their kids.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, and I take my hat off
Really?
to my pops. I mean, I think that's the most gangster thing any man could do. I mean, want to be there for his family, want to be a
100%.
better father. And that's why I've always worked so hard. You know, I had a lot of success at a young age, but it wasn't easy.
Yeah.
With all the money and the fame, like I had access to anything, right? And it's easy to make a wrong decision.
Yeah.
But when you make the right decision as a little kid, people tell you, go chase your dreams, do what's right. And then they don't pat you on the back for that when you get older, because we live in this social media world
people
now.
don't celebrate positiveness. And,
Yeah.
and the thing about us, we're not looking for that. It's about just doing the right
The
thing.
right thing.
And that's
You know?
and that's what I was getting to, where like that's why I appreciate my pop so much. He don't care about the pat on the back. You know, he don't care about getting the roses from everybody. He do it out the good of his heart.
In no way do you get the roses or the accolades or just the amount of people should be so thankful to you for your contributions to the game and how you
Yeah.
made people look at business and our own culture and
Yeah.
owning our stuff. Like, I know people say it, and I know you know, and I know there are
Yeah,
some
the
people,
real
but
know.
in general, in no way do I feel like people give you the proper.
Yeah, but to
Recognition
be
for
honest
that.
with you, I'm blessed to be able to be here with my family, everything I've been through, and I feel God spared my life to help the next generation. I'm about helping the next generation. That's what it's about with me, being able to be who I am and still be able to go to the community and help the kids in the community. I just think it's a blessing because we can't take this with us. A lot of people don't realize you can't take this with you. So it's about doing what's right while you're here.
And do anybody get the roses while they're still here?
Some people,
Sadly.
well, not people who are humble and quiet about it. That takes a longer time, right? People who are loud and always kind of showing, then they do.
That's
right?
the world we
That's
live
the
in.
world we live in,
Yeah.
right?
But that's why I'm his son. I'm gonna make sure his legacy live on. I'm gonna put that light on there and shine it bright. And that's
Yeah.
why it was so important to bring back I Got the Hook Up too. Because
Yeah.
I wanted to bring it full circle with this generation.
Yeah.
You know, I grew up with my pops, so I literally saw everything. I saw the hard work. I saw the history that was being made. And I feel this day and age we live in, people don't care about history.
Yeah.
And I just want to bring that forefront to this generation, and we need laughter.
I love to see that, because sometimes kids grow up and they want everything, they want nothing to do with what their parents are doing, or there's like a disconnect, and I had Christian Combs in here recently. Do you know Christian?
Yeah, that's my little brother right there.
Yeah, he was saying that he grew up and his pops was his hero. He was like his role model, his hero, and everything. And I just thought that that's such a dope legacy.
That's the dark skinned version of me right there.
Is that what that is?
It remind me of me. Like, he grew up around my little brothers and stuff, and I seen him just growing up where he give his pops the roses too, where he celebrate his pops. A lot of these kids go the opposite way, where they don't respect their family, or they try to go the opposite way and rebel.
Yeah.
But that's another youngin in the business where I seen.
I loved hearing that story and hearing that thing. And I thought about you because I read this about, I was going through some history stuff, and I read this about you being in the Guinness Book of World Records. I don't know what year that was. Do we know what year that was? 1999.
Yeah.
Do you remember this?
Yeah.
You have to, right?
Yeah.
His father was in the Guinness Book of World Records in 1999 for the highest paid entertainer.
Oh yeah.
With $361 million.
Yeah.
You knew this.
Yeah, I knew that.
That's crazy. That, when you hear that number now in 2019, I just feel like even that fact alone should be something that people know more than they do.
People don't realize it's a lot of hard work, and you have to stay humble, and God will bless you. He want to test you what you could do with little to bless you with what you could do with a lot.
But how do you raise then a nice young man? Like, how do you have a normal childhood when your father is $361 million?
This is what people don't understand and
Yeah.
didn't see. They saw us on the TV shows. They saw the music videos. You give anybody $350 million who's from the projects, right? Go choose anybody in the world today. That doesn't mean their family and life is going to change overnight. They'll be able to buy more things. They may be able to go get a new house. But my family that I was dealing with was still from the projects. You know, we got my favorite cousin. My cousin's locked up. You know, my cousin's dead. So the people I was dealing with, it wasn't the people you seen on TV.
So you
or
might
the
have changed
Nickelodeon.
houses, but there was still.
Yeah, I mean, when I used to go hang out with my friends, we'll play basketball, and every time a car come by, we'll have to hide because we thought it was a drive-by. But people didn't see that side. And then growing up with my pops, he led by example. So it was always about respect with him. I don't care how much money that he made or that I made. It's like,
So
you got to respect the janitor and the CEO, just the same.
That. So you weren't like a spoiled. Did you get everything you want? How do you manage raising a boy with all that?
Yeah, I had a very unique upbringing. Like, I felt God did everything for a reason. I seen literally both sides. I seen the good and the bad.
Yeah.
Well, I always told them you have to work for what you want.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of parents end up being their kid's friend, and I'm never gonna be my son's friend. Like
but you seem like you are right
now.
now.
Oh no, we close.
Yeah.
We close, but we're not friends.
Right.
To be honest with you, I'm his dad.
We don't
son.
cross that line.
Yeah.
Right, there's an
It's a line. And, and like that's
I don't
how
cross
we
that
kept
line with my dad.
Yeah.
Like, I know no matter how successful I am, that's my dad.
Did
I
you ever by
respect him.
accident, or did you ever try it one time? Did you ever push?
Nah, never.
Never.
I mean, that's why we have our relationship we have now. It's like it's boundaries. We live in a world where people don't want rules and regulations.
Yeah, you have to have that for your kids.
We deal with that.
But most kids try at least one time
we
and get out of
members
pocket.
that try.
Well, that don't work too good for the ones that tried it.
I would be so scared in your house. What was the discipline?
You sound like all my homies right now.
Yeah.
Hey, Rome, I'm gonna holler at you later.
They didn't want to come
at
over?
basketball practice.
They were scared of your pops.
I used to put people out when he was young.
Really?
Yeah. Even some famous people that's famous now.
Kicked a lot of people out of the house.
He used to kick them out the house. Like,
That's a pretty good life.
yeah. It's like, but I realize I know what I want for my kids in their future. Our goal is to build a generational wealth. Then we have to think different.
Yeah.
Because we come from poverty. Nobody in my family ever had anything. So I'm like, we got to break that negative cycle. And so we got to work as a family to do that.
What is your take on what's happening now in the music business and in the rap game?
Well, a lot of these kids don't really know what's going on. They just want the money and the fame. but they're not looking at the business side of what come with it. So you got to look at a lot of these kids are beefing, and a lot of these kids are incarcerated, and the lawyers and these record companies are stealing all their money, but they don't see it coming because they just want that now money. And they haven't educated themselves to the business, and then years later they're gonna wake up and be angry at everybody when they could have took care of their business now. And I think you got to know what you want. You just want to be an artist, they're gonna pamper you. That's what they do. They pamper artists. If you want to be an entrepreneur, then you have to put in the work and work for what you want. Your money is not gonna come that quick, but they all want the money the quick way.
They want it now.
Yeah, they want it now, and they're gonna get it now. Some of these companies gonna give it to them, but a lot of this stuff is just chargebacks. Paying for to get them out of jail, they charge them back to their records. Paying for these
jewelry,
all that stuff that they want is charged back on them.
Yeah.
So they don't get it. And then at the end, when they're looking for the big check, it's no big check because you done spent the money up all throughout the year.
Yeah. Do you give people a lot of people come to you for advice on?
You know what? Some of them do.
Sadly, not enough.
Really?
Yeah. And the ones
I would think if you have access to an OG like that.
Yeah, but but I think
it's weird. Hip hop. It's like you said, they don't want to.
I think most of them are embarrassed because like most of them got financial advisors and all. It's like athletes. Once they stealing the money from you, you don't want nobody to look. Because if one of them guys come to me, I'm gonna say, you know what? Let's audit these people. They say, oh, boss, I don't want to audit them because I've been with them for 5 or 6 years. I'm like, no, that's business. You need to audit them to find out how real they really are. Mm-hmm. So you can know what you're dealing with. They still don't want to do it. So that's when I know that it's a problem.
That they the boss.
Yeah. Even a lawyer. Like you can't, you're supposed to tell your lawyer what to do.
Yeah,
not the lawyer
not
tell you what to do. You know what I'm saying? But this generation, most of them don't get that. And it's, I'm talking about from the biggest one.
You can't get that if you're not educated.
Well,
you're
who taught you all of that?
You know what? I went to college. Mm-hmm. I went to the University of Houston.
They teach you that in
no,
college?
I took business, but I also watched other people's mistakes. And people don't know how I did the deal I did. I found out who was the biggest at the time when I was out, which was Michael Jackson. Mm-hmm. He had the biggest deal, it was 22%. So I ended up giving his lawyer $25,000 to sit down and talk with me. And I said, I want to know. And that's what any kid could do.
Oh, my God. That's great advice for an artist or somebody on the come up.
Yeah.
You're fresh in the game. You got one smash. You're making a lot of bread.
Invest some money into yourself.
Find the person that's going to put you on to the realest game and pay him a little money and sit with him. Yeah. That's great advice.
And that $25,000 built me an empire because, see, after I gave him the $25,000, I said, well, what's the best deal I could get over Michael Jackson? He said, you could get a distribution deal where you get 85% and the record company get 15%, but you need $200,000 in marketing and promotion money. So I just went back. I came to New York. I went to Texas. I went to Florida and just selling my CDs at the trunk of my car till I made that bread.
We cue the Ice Cream Man song right here.
I know, right? We need the theme music.
And then I went and made that deal. So I had my own bread. I invested in myself. So people don't realize sometimes you got to have some skin in the game. Like Romeo. Romeo wanted to do the movie. He told me, say, look, Pops, I want to do the movie. I got the hookup. 2. I said, you do? I said, you going to put some of your money up? He was like, yeah. I said, all right, well, this how much it's going to be.
Did he say it like that? Like, okay.
When I told him how much.
Believe in us.
When I told him how many millions it's going to be, I'm like, you know what? You got to go to the bank and write a check. And I'm going to write my check and let's do this.
So as a father and son, you've both put your checks in and made this movie.
That's what we did.
Put your money where your
we are partners in this project. We starred in the film and we financed it by ourselves.
Amazing.
So I feel like for us, we breaking a lot of grounds to where, it's a lot of guys that's making a lot of money off of movies, but none of them are investing back in themselves. I mean, if you make $20 million off a movie, why not put 5 back in another project of your own and make it if you that hot?
Yeah.
But they don't think like that. They just want to be pampered. So they want the big bus out there. They want, all these different.
The big trailer.
All that.
Yeah.
And what about forget all that? I'm already going to make 20-something mil for a movie. Let me just take 5 and go make a movie.
And then not only are you investing in yourself, but then you don't have to compromise yourself in any way.
Exactly.
Because you have somebody that's funding whatever you're doing.
I don't have to put a dress on in a movie because I own it.
Right.
Think about it.
That independent mind frame.
I don't have like I'll do it. I could laugh, joke, play a countryman or whatever, but I'm not putting a dress on.
Yeah. You don't have to do anything.
I don't have to do nothing that I don't want because we own it.
Narrative.
Yeah.
We was able to put whoever we wanted in our movies.
Yeah.
And that's why this was so important for me. I'm like the silent assassin. I sit back, I sign checks. I invest things here and there. That's been my whole career.
Yeah.
But we was able to put who we wanted to. We got Fat Boy in here, DC, Leslie Hernandez, Jahan Jones, P.O. A lot of upcoming
like your
talent.
friends too, right?
Yeah.
People you know.
Yeah, but people I know who work hard.
Yeah.
Who
And we
deserve
mixed
it,
them with
who
a
would
John
never get that shot.
Weatherspoon, a Cheryl Underwood, Michael
Yeah.
Blackson, A.J. Johnson, G Thing. We put all these guys.
AJ's in it.
Yeah, we put all these guys in with these stars.
Yeah.
Which, if we didn't own the movie, we couldn't do that. Like, because even my production team, most of them didn't want to see that happen. Like, why would you put this guy in the movie?
Yeah, not even to mention it's a family business. So I got my little brother in there,
You
aka
do?
Lil Master P, my dad twin, Valentino Miller, you know, and then my little sister Symphonique Miller. It's like this
It's
is
a family business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a family business. This is a reality show.
Yeah.
Family business. Family movie business.
Hey,
Doesn't T.I. have family business?
Shawty, I need you to sign this paper. Real quick. Somebody, give me a pen and paper.
What's up with your how are you liking reality show life? How is that for you?
The only reason I signed up to do reality TV
Yeah.
was to show another side of reality. I look at it more as what is it called? Just a day in the life.
Yeah.
You know, where we get to bring the fans and the people along with us for the ride. I never wanted to cross into something where it's messy or it's not true to me.
Yeah.
So for me, I mean, we businessmen. You know, we able to bring our fans along and promote and brand.
And market our product.
That's what we're going to do. But reality isn't really reality.
Right.
It's like every day, it's 24 hours in a day. You can't film somebody that long. You only got, 5 hours, 6 hours.
And you probably are picky about what you show and don't show.
I mean, it's not enough time
Well,
in the
guess
world.
what?
Yeah.
We the boss.
Right.
It's our show.
It's business.
Yeah, I get
It's
that.
our show.
I get that.
I think that's the key to maintaining your sanity in this business and being a celebrity. You got to have that privacy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's only human. It's like we're not supposed to go out there in the world and be like, look at me 24/7. It'll drive you crazy. So being able to maintain that balance but still feed your fans and give them what they want, I think that's the key.
Are you still on the market? Yes, sir. You're a good catch, you know.
Yeah, I think
This is a nice, young, good catch for somebody here, your son here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't think so?
I mean,
Do you get involved when he has relationships? Like, do you have opinions? Or are you nice to the girl? Like, how does that work? Because I know you're not friends. I know you're his father. You're not friends.
you know what?
Look,
Long as he don't bring nothing ratchet to the house, we good. You know what I'm saying?
So-
we good. Like, I think he's been making great choices.
Do you bring girls? Are you somebody
Hey.
that?
I be liking, y'all don't know, I'm very private, but I could get a little bit ratchet sometimes.
So
but
you don't bring that home.
Nah.
Why not?
Uh-uh.
Pops, the heart wants what it wants. If I want a little ratchet, I'm gonna bring home
You
a little
ain't gonna bring that ratchet
That's
to
how
our house.
Look,
Bring it to your house.
I go with the
he
flow.
He could bring the ratchet to his house.
Look, I just
the
find
ratchet.
wherever the heart leads me, that's where I go.
Well,
You don't. I don't see you being like that. I see that would be for fun for a little while, but I don't see you settling down with the ratchet.
Yeah. No, you know who I see myself settling down with?
Angela?
Huh?
Oh no, I don't
wait.
know. I watch
I
reality.
thought-
Well, I watch
Who?
reality shows. What do you want me to do? On the reality show, they
The
made me
whole
feel.
world. That's how you feel.
Angela,
Yeah.
she been turning up lately.
I
No?
think she got my pop's attention.
Why is
low-key.
everybody? What do you mean? What's
She been
happening?
turning
Got
up
his
on
attention.
Instagram. I'm like,
Pop's
wrong.
learning how to use Instagram.
So
and
I'm
he
You
be
saying-
going
do.
on Angela
What did I
page
miss?
now.
What did I miss?
I seen her take a shirt off. I'm like, what? What's
She took
going
her
on?
shirt off?
We business partners, so I think people, you watch somebody long enough. Look, if I come
I
hang
can
out
see
with
it
you,
now. So what you?
I'm
I'm just saying, like,
no comments where this going.
I'm just saying. You're not supposed to let me see that.
Right. Got it.
If you want to be with him, I can't see. But Instagram, you can see everything.
So that crossed her off the list for you. That was you're on to the next.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I pray for people. I know they can change,
right,
but
but not for your son.
I don't know. I thought this was gonna be the. I thought we was gonna be the.
Oh, you had hopes for that situation.
I had hopes till I.
and there's like a family royalty about it,
Exactly.
the merging of the families.
But I don't know now. I'm just saying,
Oh,
like,
got it. Because the
by me
merge.
seeing this stuff on social media,
Yeah.
You can't take it away no more. And that's what I'm.
She's a grown woman, though. She is entitled to do whatever she wants.
Hey, live your best
creatively.
life.
Live her, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But my crush is Laura Harrier. That's my crush.
Who is
Shorty
that?
from the Spider-Man.
Okay. That's
Yeah,
who
like
you're
a little Michelle Obama type. She's sexy and classy.
Cover
and
it up.
smart.
Don't
She
let me
from
see
Chi
that.
City.
Cover that up. I don't want to see that.
Nah, but the real talk, like me and
You
Angie,
know-
we just friends.
Yeah,
People
nah,
you
they
work-
just friends.
Like if I came and worked with you every day, like I'm naturally like I'm not a bad dude. Like I'm gonna be like nice
Yeah.
to you. You know, I'm
so
a
there
gentleman.
Because
So-
it's made to look like there was a
No,
spark
it's
or
not
you
bad.
had
I
it.
just told you.
I'm
if I
just
come
saying,
work
she
with
look
any-
good. What I seen on social media, am I allowed to say that?
You're allowed to
Because
say whatever you like.
I see. I'm
This
just
is what
saying.
I'm talking about.
I have eyes under these glasses. I'm just letting y'all know.
If they get his attention, that's a hard line to walk.
I'm just saying, she looking good though.
What are you saying? I'm so confused about your
I'm
stance on this.
confused. I'm
You're
confused.
confused.
Tune
Yeah.
into the next season to see how this pans out, because I don't even know now.
Are you going to show up on the next season of Growing Up Hip Hop
I
having this
don't know.
discussion?
Maybe I have to. Maybe if social media is still working in our next season, and I'm able to pull this stuff up.
Master P got his groove back, y'all.
I've been had my groove.
Thanks
back.
to Angela Simmons.
My groove back never went nowhere. But I'm just saying, like,
So, because I'm confused, are you happy she did it or are you not happy she did it?
what?
Yeah, great question. Great question.
You're confusing me. Your message is saying,
No.
why would she show that?
question.
But then you're like, I enjoyed it that she showed that. So I'm confused.
I'm just saying, like any other man, I'm a man. When
Now,
I
what's the
see
next
that,
question? Do you have something else? Come on. Can we get off of this?
I'm trying to understand what's happening here.
I'm just saying, I was able to see that. I didn't want to see it,
Oh, got it. You didn't want to.
but once I see it, I'm like,
See, so family, get-togethers, it'll be awkward.
Now
I'm
it's
just
awkward.
saying,
Now
you-
it's
you
become
feel-
awkward. Now we have to find somebody else.
I'm just.
have you ever been in a music video?
I have. Not in one of yours. Shit, you ain't put me in
I'm
over there, Jules.
I'm just saying.
I-
Okay, so
yeah,
we.
I was.
Okay, so
But
we,
I was already in the business. I wasn't in the. I was already me. Like I wasn't.
All right.
I wasn't in a music
so
video.
now we
as
talked
a,
about. That's what I want to know. We just talked about a serious situation where we said somebody taking their clothes off.
on social media.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Have you ever thought about that?
About flashing somebody
I'm
on
just
social
saying.
media.
Oh, doing. I'm just
Why
saying.
would I do that?
Okay, see that now.
But also,
now,
I'm not.
Look,
No,
see?
no. That doesn't
No,
mean
why-
I.
why-
That doesn't mean I
no.
judge anybody else who decides
That's
to
her
do that.
opinion, though,
See,
Pops.
but look
Pops,
how
that's what I'm trying to-
look how she aggressively said that.
I know.
Why would I do that?
That's
Look,
not my style.
see that?
That's not my style.
Okay, why?
Why? Because,
Why?
Because I.
Okay.
Because I grew up
Okay.
thinking to not lead. Not that there's anything wrong with sexuality, right? Mm-hmm. But I don't lead with that
Okay.
because
See
I don't
that?
What's
think
wrong
that.
with speaking your opinion? You
'Cause
don't gotta
that-
say the political.
No, that's
correct
really
thing.
true. No, I'm telling you, it's true.
But you
That's
see,
what I
guess
see.
what? Y'all seen how she answered that? She, no, not me. That's what we said.
That's how I am.
Okay,
You don't
and that's
lead
good.
with that.
But I'm saying though, that's good for you to express that because
when
think
you
about
lead
if you
with that,
if you
lead with
express
that, when you don't have it no
all
more,
the other women
everything's
out
gone.
there no, listen to this. All the other women now that really want to say that, they can say that now. But if you didn't say that, they think, oh, I just need to go there to go get my numbers up to wouse people. That's what this generation is doing right
I
now.
know,
Like,
it's
let's
sad.
be honest. So that's what I wanted you
But
to
it's
do.
easier for me to say that now because I've established myself in a time where I didn't have where the
Oh
social
no,
media
but
was
it
not.
was wild in our times too. Now, come
It
on.
was, it
but
was.
look what you said. But the people who reserve themselves, you looking at something else. So you got to realize, and that's what I tell you all the time is that you got to look at a bigger picture because whatever you do, you can't take it back, especially not with social media.
Yeah, it's true.
So that's the
It
only
will haunt
thing
you
that
forever.
is gonna hunt you. It's like.
But it's so hard for. I was talking. I had my young interns in here the other day, young girls, young 20s. They're trying to break through with their socials, and it's so hard to break through. But then they see it be so easy, for a
To
girl
get
who's
some
half
numbers up.
dressed.
Ass out.
They'd be like, I'm over here working my ass off, and this girl.
But think
flashes
about
a
that. I'm
titty,
gonna be
and
honest
she's got
with you.
2 million followers.
Yeah.
Like, or
But how
5
long
million.
do you want that? I just
How
want
long
that
would
for
that
the night.
last?
I don't want that for life.
Right. Yeah.
Think about it.
And also at the end of the day,
I
to
get
each their
that, but it's
own.
hard to tell that to somebody
To
who's.
each their own.
Well, guess what? We
That's
have
what
to
you
we
want.
have to tell that to this
You're right.
generation. So I like you for doing that. I applaud you for doing that.
you.
Think about it. See, she did what I wanted her to do.
What'd I do?
You jumped at it. Look, it came out of dog for real. That ain't me. I tell you straight. Look, she defended herself, right? Yes, you did all that. Because you knew it was the truth.
Yeah, no, it's true.
So,
but
we have to stand up for what we believe in.
Yeah, you're right.
A lot of us.
But at the end of the day,
But
Pops,
what I believe in for me doesn't mean I impose that on other people.
No, but that ain't. See,
Pops, you super old school.
Nope.
I'm old school too.
It's just about. I'm gonna tell y'all something. What's wrong with this generation? Right is right, wrong is wrong. We don't want to hear the truth. You know, the truth hurt. So guess what? Let it hurt. It hurted us.
Pops,
my grandparents.
Guess what? Social media, just like she said, the people that's popping on there are the ones. This is what I feel the world do. Just like you told me when I was little. Rome, it's probably going to take you a lot longer to get your just due in this business because you doing everything right, which is going to take
anytime you do a slow integrity role, it takes longer.
But watch how big it's going to be. I told him.
You know, gimmicky,
and
anything.
Thank God. Movies. I'm not just acting in a movie. I own it, finance, produce it. Call the shot.
The reward's gonna be bigger.
Yeah,
by having integrity and doing the right thing.
In a social media world where it's like, look, people want that instant grits.
Instant grat. It really bothers you though to see young girls or women doing that on social media.
Because some people you really like, and when you see them get caught up into that,
some people just don't have to do it. That's what it is. I get the ones who have to do that to get out there.
Some people don't have to do that.
Don't have to do that. It's just like. What's the process, you know?
So my thing is, I'm going to tell y'all something, to be honest with you. Me, growing up, what my grandparents used to tell their daughters, you can't be that type of woman for every man. You have one man you do that for, and you don't show that. You don't show that to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like you just don't. Like that's just the old school way that they taught the women back then. Now it's like, go get them. Oh, he play basketball. This how much he make. You better go.
It's just a savage world we live.
You know what I'm saying?
You have daughters too?
Yeah, I have daughters. I'll be on to that.
We don't know.
Are you not sure?
Nah, I think we don't know. Bob Marley right here.
What do you mean? You know how many daughters?
I'm just messing with
let me tell you something.
But my thing is,
Pops, let me tell her though. He's even that way with me. I got offered to do this movie where they wanted me to play a stripper, and you know, the money was there. The money was good. I actually trained for like a few months, so I got some moves in there, you know. But Pops, like the day before filming, he said, "Bruh, like, is this really what you want to do? Because you're gonna be able to rewind this for your entire life. Like, do you want to be known for this?"
Yeah.
And I'm a man, and my pops was like, "Whatever we got to do to get out this contract. I know y'all start filming tomorrow. You need
the
to get
day
out."
before.
Yeah, because I let him have management and do his own thing, and I said, "Go do it." And the people he had was like, "This would be a good role for you." I'm like, that ain't no role for you. Because I know. Think about the future. Same thing.
Media world.
In the social media world, there's never going to go away. And the same thing with my daughter. I tell me, if a man don't open the car for you, you don't need to be.
Open the door.
Yeah. If he don't open that door for you in his car and he don't respect you, you don't need to be around him. And you, to be honest with you, you cover your stuff up. You don't show that to everybody. To be honest with you, that's just life.
So if your girls came out with a little skirt that was a little too short or something,
guess what?
He's already argued that my siblings all the time. Like,
you know what?
Go change.
Yeah.
Go change.
Especially if you're going to be around me. Now, if you want to do that around yourself, go ahead. But you're not going to do it around me. And the guys around me, they going to respect me. Now, if you don't want them to respect you, then guess what? That's on you. But they going to respect me. So that's the harsh reality.
Yo, he got you out of the movie the day before, though?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah. What movie was it? Did it come out?
I was going to be a stripper.
Did the movie come out?
Yeah.
Is it a big movie?
No, it ain't end up being a big movie. See what I'm saying?
Oh, sorry.
But, you know, if I was in it, Pop, I'm just saying that thing probably would have skyrocketed, you know. I'm just saying.
You ruined the movie, Pete. You ruined the movie for everybody.
I saved his integrity.
I respect that.
So that's my thing, you know, is
I respect that.
If you don't have that, then you shouldn't be around.
Yeah, my dad is just all about respect, you know, and that's why it turned out the way I did. I could have easily went another route. I mean, if you want respect, you got to give respect. That's in all aspects of life.
Word.
So
the new girl, does she know you have a thing for her?
Laura Harrier?
Yeah, does she know?
I mean, I've only been talking about it on every damn
She hasn't reached out? Nothing in the DMs yet?
I haven't checked the DMs.
Okay.
She might have a man. She might have a man. You can't do that.
It's a crush. I'm just telling y'all my crush.
Okay.
That's my ideal type of.
What if she doesn't
young
work
lady.
out? Do we have a backup?
That's my ideal. Find like somebody like that.
Like her.
Yeah.
Got it.
I like that.
Unless she show herself on social media, then.
Then they're on to the next.
You got to just throw things out there. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
No, but I'm just
Well,
saying.
you're putting it out there now.
Yeah.
What is that? That's the girl? Yeah. Oh, she's cute.
Who
There's
she
your-
with? Man, Clay Thompson.
Bro, hey, Pop.
Oh,
That's
she's
a old.
dating
That's
Klay
old.
Thompson?
Don't. Come on, that's old, man. That's old.
She shut the rumor down? Oh, she said she wasn't. She was rumored to be dating
Oh,
him.
okay.
Then
Come
she
on
said
now.
she
This-
wasn't.
come on, baby.
We
I'm
can't
not gonna
believe
get
all
into
the
details.
rumors. You
Come
know
on, you
that.
can't
The
believe
Warriors lost
everything
this
you
year.
pull
You
up.
know what I'm saying? You winning, Rome. The
He tried to
Warriors
shut
lost
down my
this year.
dreams. What's his name?
That's
What is
Gabe.
this young
That's
fella
Gabe.
name?
Gabe, he just wants you to be informed, Romeo.
You was trying to shut down my dreams right there. Like, that's my future family you playing with, so I feel some type of way now. I'm just saying. I already put money to the side.
Thank you for
the wedding.
researching. Thank you for researching. Okay, thank you.
Did Angela pay you?
I feel like your dad paid him, got him on payroll.
I gotta watch Gabe. Damn, I just threw it out, Gabe. Boom.
We're not here to crush any dreams today. We're
Thank
not
you,
here to
appreciate it.
crush
Let me
any
dream.
dreams.
Let me dream big.
I think you're a good catch, though, for a nice single young
Thank you.
lady out there. You're smart. You're talented.
Yeah. And for
Yeah,
the
I
right
mean-
one, people don't realize, like, for the right person, you're going to be your best version of you. And that's any advice to anybody out there. If you feel like you're not happy in something, you're going to know when you got the right one.
Because you're going to want to be better.
Yeah, because I'm not going to just, I wrote this little love letter to my future wifey, and then
I
everybody slid
saw
into
that.
my DMs thinking that they're the one. And it's just like, I'm writing this to the future one. It's not going to be a million
You
of
were
y'all.
writing that to Clay's girl.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
have a great interview.
Where you going, Rome?
No, come back. It was just a terrible joke. It was a bad joke.
Why you did that,
I
Angie?
know. I'm sorry. I'm not a dream crusher. Look, he's back. I'm sorry. I'll take it back. All right, good. Speaking of, what about you? Where are you in this department, Dad?
I'm just taking care of my kids right now.
He a
And
virgin.
just watching social media. I'm the 40-year-old virgin.
You're not. So are you on social media looking for something? Like,
no,
what are you doing
I'm
on there?
not. I'm just working. I got the hookup too. Holla if you hear
Yeah.
me.
Let me tell you something.
Go
There's-
see the movie.
There is a space for dads. Look at Drake's dad.
No.
You was
can't.
just with him.
You hang out with Drake's
No,
dad.
I don't hang out with him. I went and did an interview with him.
And what happened?
Drake dad younger than me. That's all I gotta say. I went out. I don't even go. I went out one time support one of my friends. Drake dad was out there with 10 of them. I'm like, yeah, I'm hanging out with him.
Oh my
He living
God.
his best life.
Oh my God. See, he's a good friend for you.
I'm not doing that.
You're not doing that?
I'm not doing that. That got me in trouble the first time. I'm chilling.
All right, good. All right, well, I can't wait to see the movie. I got the hookup too. Where do people see it? What do they need to know? Give them all
Go
the business.
to theaters, or you could go to Amazon,
Yeah,
or you
VOD.
could
We
go.
putting this out digital.
Yep, or
digitally as well.
iTunes. You could go to iTunes
At the
and
same
buy-
time?
Yeah, at the same
Pops,
time.
You
Okay.
tell the people why we doing that though.
Well, you know, they limit African American and Latino filmmakers. When you do independent movies, they limit the theaters. So we said, with all this technology, we're not going to let them stop us to what we're doing. We want to get this to our people. Even
Yeah.
the ones that don't want to go to the theaters, which is great, you could get this at the same time. So we feel like we're
Same
going to
time.
change the game. This is history, and we're just going to change the way
That makes
movies are
sense.
made.
And that's why it was so important for me to go to college. I learned all the business side about filmmaking, censorship, all the financing. And people don't realize you can have the greatest idea in the world, make the greatest movie in the world. But guess what? You still got to know who you're selling it to. And
Yeah.
if you don't have this big company behind you, it's not going to get into every theater, which means less people
I love that
gonna
you
see
both
it.
say theater and you both say it the same way.
Yeah.
Like, so
Exactly.
you sound like the little girls I'll be talking to. I'll be like, look, Shaw, you want to go to the movie theater? They're like,
The what?
oh.
And you both say it the exact
yeah.
same way.
When I came to
Nola,
New York,
baby.
they like how I talk. The
They
girls
like-
was in
I
the
mean,
club
I'm
was
not- I
like,
got no complaints.
just talk to me. They know I was from New Orleans. I'd be, yeah, baby, you know, what's happening with you? They like, just talk for me again. I'm like, all right, I need to come out and chill in New York then.
Yeah, but nah, this like I said, this is more than a movie. This is a movement.
Yeah.
And just to be doing this with my pops, it's a dream come true. Like out of everything that I've accomplished already in my life,
Yeah.
like this is at the top.
That's dope. And you've had a great career, and you've managed to kind of. Sometimes when kids start so young, it's hard to like grow into something else, and you have evolved nicely.
Do you know why that is?
Why?
I can tell you.
Why?
All right, so when you make it so young, right, you reach success. And then what happens after that? You could really only fail. But when you're an adult and reach success, you already failed about a couple times. So kids, when they fail, they feel like a failure. And failure doesn't mean you are a failure. It just means you got to keep going. You got to keep pushing. You know, your next blessing may be around the corner. So that's why when you look at people like Denzel Washington, like he wasn't always Denzel. What was Denzel's job? He was like
a garbage man.
Yeah, garbage man.
Yeah.
But he was more appreciative because he made it at an older stage in his life. Even Will Smith, it wasn't always Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. You know, you already know the whole IRS situation with him. So when he finally made it and got real money, he was appreciative and worked 10 times harder. And for me, like, I just seen that. I studied a lot of people. You know, I've always had God in my life, so that was my anchor. And then watching my pops, you know.
You were prepared for the ups and downs.
Yeah, I mean, especially when you come from New Orleans.
I was prepared to know when you fall, it's not over.
It's not the end.
Always rebuild. Like
to me, I don't look at it as a loss. I look at it as a lesson.
Yeah.
So every time you fall, you get back up. And you know, the people that don't believe that they can be successful, that they could do it again, then you won't. People don't realize the power of words. A lot of people say it to themselves, oh, I never could get bigger than this or outdo what I did 10 years or 20 years. Same thing what I got to hook up to. Most people say, you can't do this because you'll never be able to do what you did.
Pops, guess who did that? You did that.
Yeah.
People telling you
give
can't
him
do this
his
again.
roses,
Exactly.
Romeo. I love that.
That's the same thing. It's like if we watch NBA players and said Michael Jordan, oh, he did that 30 years ago. It doesn't matter. He's still Michael Jordan. That's like with Derrick Rose. That's why I admire him so much, where he's the youngest to ever be an MVP.
Yeah.
Nobody has done that. So that's in the history books. That's a big milestone, accomplishment right there. You did that. So nobody could take that away from you unless you feed that to yourself. So
think about this in the movie business, right? 5% of the production is owned by African American and Latinos.
Jesus.
And this is
that means 95% is not.
See?
Yeah.
So what do we need to do? We need to own these projects, not just put them out.
And stop hating on each other.
It's crazy because you think we've had I don't know, there's been so much emphasis and eyes on diversity and all this. Yeah. So you feel like it's getting better.
Well,
but when you realize that 95% is
it's crazy because think about it.
Really,
we had
really
Black Panther look like us, but it wasn't owned by us. So how can we help the community when billions of dollars made all this project, but none was put back into the community where we needed it? The only way we're going to change that, we have to make these movies successful. And we have to start small like this and build it till we able to get to those $100 million budgets. But we got to start now. I mean, we know in a comedy space, we can build a legacy, which, you know, we can't go into action movies and make a big legacy in that. But in this,
we will.
Yeah, we will eventually.
You start from somewhere.
But you have to start from somewhere. So we have to take this niche market and take this comedy as big as we could make it, and then start going into the other genres. But this is the new beginning.
Wow.
For us.
That's exciting. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you for everything that you have done.
Before we get off, you trying to kick us off?
Why?
Right now?
What are we trying to? Yeah, we out of time. What, you want to stay longer?
I want to chill.
What do you want to do?
She already kicked you out the first time.
I tried to get you out subtly.
She trying to kick us out.
What
already.
would you like to do? Is there something on your mind?
I just wanted to tell you first. I'm coming back with new music. So I'm
coming back to music.
I had to let you know. So
how long has it been?
A while, but it haven't felt like that because I record every day, so I got hundreds of songs, so I be bumping it. But then when my fans like, you want to release new music, I'm like, I record every day, but I realize I haven't been putting it out. So
is there stuff on the soundtrack?
Yeah, we got music on the soundtrack. The soundtrack's crazy, but my new single is called Unusual. It'll be coming out July 12th.
Dope.
Yeah, so I'm excited about that.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
You have a Nipsey song too on the soundtrack,
right? Yeah, we got a Nipsey
right?
song. We got a Jeezy record, the Ice Cream Man and the Snowman. It's gonna be a cold summer.
I love
it's
that.
Gonna be a cold summer. That's all I can tell y'all. I got to hook up too.
I love that. There it is.
Yeah.
Master P, Romeo.
Yeah.
It's Power 105.1.